Hey everybody, Steve Spohn here with Spohn Performance. We just wanted to give you a quick little video tour of our aftermarket rear end rear sway bar installation kit. This is a 100% bolting kit and it's designed to put a stock or aftermarket stock style rear sway bar on an aftermarket rear end. So if you bought a 12 bolt, 4, 9 inch, etc., you went to install your factory sway bar and you realized all the hardware that mounted your sway bar to the factory rear end does not fit on your aftermarket rear because everything's bigger. It's got bigger axle tubes and a bigger center section. On a 12 bolt, if you got the aluminum rear cover mount, it requires more clearance, and of course on a 9 inch the center section is much bigger and the sway bar will rub on the center section, and in the case of an F-body on the torque arm mount tubes. So you need to space your sway bar down lower, which is what our kit does, and it also gives you the bigger U-bolts, either 3 inch or 3 1/4 inch, depending on what your axle tube diameter is on the rear you have. You'll be asked that when you order it. And you got your mounting saddles, which as you can see are CNC laser cut. We have teeth cut into them. That's where it'll rest against the axle tube. So when you tighten this U-bolt up, those teeth will dig into your axle tube. Give you a nice tight lockdown once you fasten everything down. We're using heavy-duty U-bolts. We make these ourselves. And the other component that comes with this kit is new end links for your rear sway bar. Because we're spacing the sway bar down to clear everything on the aftermarket rear end, the sway bar is going to sit a little lower than it did from the factory. So if you use factory length end links, they won't be long enough. Your sway bar will be sitting on an angle. So we include these also. They're the proper length, polyurethane bushings, and of course everything has a nice silver zinc plated finish on the washers and the spacer tubes and all the bolts and hardware. So that's our aftermarket rear sway bar installation kit. One other thing I wanted to cover, some people ask us if this can be used on a factory rear end. Since some cars did not come with a rear sway bar from the factory, you could use this kit on the factory rear end as well. That would works fine. We sold a bunch of these to people with a factory rear that needed all this hardware because their car didn't have a rear sway bar from the factory. So the answer is yes, you can use it for that application. So that concludes our little video tour of our bolt-in rear sway bar installation kit for aftermarket rear ends. Thanks for watching our video. I'm Steve Spohn, and I'll see you at the track.